What is up, traders? My name is Malik Popal. This is Firewater Trading. Today I'm going to share with you the key indicators that I use to scalp gold on the lower time frame. If you're interested in any of these indicators, please reach out. They are private access only, but I'll be happy to give them to you. Let's dive in. They've really helped clarify what are the key levels to be aware of during these smaller time frame moves. So yeah, let's take a little look. This is what a chart looks like prior to the application of my indicators, and this is what it looks like after. As you can see, funky difference, something with a lot more information and detail, and just obscure random movements in the markets. So everything is about context, and being able to have context applies to your charts is critical. Are we in a bigger uptrend? Where are we in relative to previous price action? Where are we relative to psychological levels? Where are we relative to price structure? These are all important things to keep aware of as we move and make decisions in the market. So first we're going to discuss a very unique indicator that I've created called the TDI heat map overlay. What it does, as you can see, is it changes the colors of the candles. At least it just gives them a border of these colors. You'll notice that as we dive into the charts, this is actually trading view here, we still keep the candle bodies the same colors. It's just the borders and the wicks that are changing colors. So I'm still using price action to make my decisions. But what we're doing is we're using something called a TDI. Now, the Traders Dynamic Index is an RSI with Bollinger Bands, and it is helping us stay aware of both a bearish and a bullish sentiment. First of all, when we are above the RSI 50, we can assume that we're in a bullish trend, as we've seen here. And when we're below, we can assume that we're in a bearish trend. Now, the points of support and resistance are going to be the edges of these Bollinger Bands. As you can see, when we hit the edge of this Bollinger Band and we've crossed over, we had a nice strong reaction to the downside. The other support and resistance we find is in the RSI 50. So when we are having these purple candles, we are either switching from a bullish trend to a bearish trend, or we are bouncing, finding support in either one to make another leg, as we did here. So very useful indicator. I'm looking for sells when we are in the blue. I'm looking for buys when we are in the fire. Yeah, very useful tool to keeping things in context when we're in these lower time frames. The next important levels to keep aware of is our daily levels. The daily open, previous daily high, previous daily low. These are liquidity areas, as well as giving us strong higher time frame trader sentiment. If we flip the daily candle, there's a high likelihood that we are going to be filling that body, for example. So being aware where these levels are on our charts on the daily is very important. The next indicator that I've developed is something called a multi-timeframe EMA. There are certain EMAs that the institutions like to be aware of, and they are, from what I've researched, the 5-minute 50, the 5-minute 200, the 15-minute 200, the 1-hour 200, and the 21 daily. If you do extensive back testing with these EMAs, you'll see significant reactions from them time and time again, as value is found for different traders trading different time frames. Very important to be aware of where these EMAs are and where we are with current price action relative to them. A unique feature that there's two really unique features with this EMA that I've programmed. The one is that no matter what time frame you have your candlesticks on, whether it be a 5-minute, 1-minute, or a 15-minute, they are going to show the same EMAs. It's not going to adapt these EMAs depending on what a time frame that you're viewing your charts on. The other unique feature is something called a charge that I've derived, which is the longer that price action is away from these EMAs, the EMAs gain a sort of charge. So there's a higher likelihood of a reaction off these levels when price has been trading away from them for a period of time. But when we start slashing these levels, as you can see here, the color or the opacity of the lines changes, showing that it's losing its significance. And that's also a very useful tool to acknowledging where we can expect support and resistance off the EMAs. The next indicator I have are vertical lines showing us market opens. I trade two timing windows as I try to trade the timing windows with volume. I am currently in Asia, so I trade Tokyo and Singapore open, so it's a 2-hour window that I trade. I also trade an hour before Frankfurt and up to London open as my two windows. So it's just good to, even when we're backtesting, to be looking through the charts, to be aware of where this volume comes in and how it affects the market. Very important. The next indicator I have is a horizontal lines. Now, the psychological levels, anybody who's been trading for some time will know that these psychological levels are significant points of support and resistance. In gold, we have 10s, 5s, 25s, 50s, and 100s as significant levels that traders like to commit to buying. Most institutions do not trade like us retail traders. They choose levels that they're interested to get into, and regardless of what price action is saying at that time, that is the level that they're going to find interest in to purchase. So the next indicator that I have are vertical lines. These vertical lines are going to show us where these higher time frame candles are closing. The 1 hour candle, the 5 minute, the 15 minute, and 30 minute. Although I have other charts open that are showing these candle movements and candle closures, of course there are a bunch of traders that are just using high time frame candles, and when we close higher time frame candles, we can often see a lot of volume come in with them, so very important to be aware of them on the lower time frame. So guys, that is the gist of the indicators that I use. As you can see, we've got quite a lot of stuff to get into here, a lot of information that I've accumulated about trading, and I'm very happy to share with you what I've got and the methods that I've used to help organize all my thoughts. If you've enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe, and I look forward to hearing from you.